day 3 now. Yes, day 1 was just cardio. Day 2, we separated MMA into 3 core aspects: striking, wrestling, and the ground game. So this is the last day now, and now we're going to do full MMA strategies. So we have Wadu, black belt from Brazil. He's going to show the ground. I've shown them how to take the fight from the standing to the ground, and now we're going to show the MMA strategy from top to bottom. Come on guys, look! So yesterday morning we did boxing, yeah? It was actually a very simple class. But who does these simple things perfect? So remember, if Silviana faced me, right now Silviana's out of range. I can't reach her. So I need to step into range, and I can't just come into range because poof. Yep, remember I get behind the jab as I move towards my opponent. I'm going to push off the back foot. I need to land toes down, not heels down. If I go heel down, brakes on. If I go toes down, I move out of range, I pivot, I'm light on my feet. So toes down, this is why we were skipping yesterday. Okay, it's like holding pads but we're aiming for the chin. If your opponent isn't quick, hit him on the chin, no, okay? So I'm just gonna go jab, cross, step out, Silviana to me. Good, now I go again. Good, okay, like this, and pick up the tempo. Guys, we catch, don't ever reach. If Silviana comes to me and I'm reaching, look at this open space. Overhand will fit nicely there. Okay, so it's catch, back to your form. And we can move around a bit. So 1, 2. Use me, 1, 2. Excellent, yeah? Just like this, guys. Using your footwork, jab, cross, in pairs. Let's go.
O Richard é uma pessoa que eu já acompanhei ele ali no Instagram, a história dele. Meu aluno já tinha falado alguma coisa sobre a carreira de Richard, um grande lutador. E pelo que eu tenho visto, um grande professor ensinando técnicas aí. Vim aqui para ensinar e estou aprendendo com ele. Show de bola.
Oi, tudo bem? Meu nome é Silvânia. O que eu acho, né, sobre os atletas que estão treinando aqui hoje, que eles têm um grande potencial. No quesito jiu-jitsu BJJ, eles estão aprendendo bem as técnicas, estão aplicando no treinamento. E eu acho que hoje à noite, né, eles vão dar um show na luta com as técnicas que estão aprendendo aqui hoje.
Yeah, very nice. Jab, cross, inside leg kick. But just need to show. Okay, on this line. So see this line? No, in between your legs. Yeah. This is center line. Both our heads are on the same line. When I throw my straight punches, I'm going down this line. Jab, cross, inside leg kick. Now, if I throw the inside leg kick and I keep my head on this line, throw the jab. Across. So this is why I had us confident to take the leg kicks, because a good counter is to throw a punch. I'm standing on one leg. I'm going to go down, okay? So when I throw jab, cross, inside leg kick, don't just stay here, throw the punch. Yeah, dangerous. So tip your head off the line. I go jab, cross, inside leg kick. Okay, go again. Take head off center line. So it's jab, cross, inside leg kick. Small movement with the head. Jab, cross, hook, turn the hip. Jab, cross, hook, outside leg kick. Take the head off. Okay? Jab, cross, hook, and now I bring my weight back over, outside leg kick. Use me. And remember, we're catch, catch, cover. Let's go. Jab, cross, hook, outside leg kick.
Guys, Mike Fritz, UFC legend, AKA Corona. Come on.
I wish I could be there, guys. I was gonna be the first champion in this room.
Who's going to be the first champion?
We're okay?
Alright. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, Mike, for coming.
Alright.
Yep. Catch you later, man.
We don't need to be so close. We're going to do some takedowns now, so you can use this space. I'm going to borrow you. Guard up. Okay, a big problem is these elbows. If I just come for the clinch and straighten framework, okay. So I want to get past this framework. Many ways you can do this. But ideally, if I throw something so his guard's up, throw a jab. Sometimes you can just throw anything above the eye line to get this response. I throw a jab, and now look, I can get to the hips. Jab, squat, step. Now, I take my lead leg past his back leg, and watch this key detail. I turn the knee in. I push with the head. Now you can see his balance is falling a little bit. So guys, I got the knee past his leg, I turn it in, head. So I've got his hips moving over my leg. And with the arms, I can grip like that, gable grip, however more comfortable for you. And I lift my elbows to the ceiling. So I'm gonna go for the takedown. We're gonna do it in a way where we catch the legs. So now, I can strike. He can only defend. It will take him a while before he gets one leg to the floor. So he needs one leg to the floor. So when I take him down, I'm here, I'm strike, 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 make it hell for him. And then we're gonna come under the head and shrimp him away. When I turn him away, make sure my knees right on his back. Do you see this? So that stops him coming back towards me. So I make him shrimp away, and I place my knees there. So I jab, squat, step with my rear leg, and I penetration step here. No, just move back. Jab, squat, step, gable grip. Or you can go 2 hands on one. I take my lead foot past his rear, and I cut that knee in. Can you see the knee? Yep. And I turn the head. And now I'm going to rip my elbows to the sky. That's how we get the pass. If you want, knee on belly, strike, make him shrimp away. Any questions? No. In your pairs, get rehearsing. So just gather around, and we're going to show the submission next. So we took them on the back, and then Waldo moves me into a fetal position, so I'm facing out. So as under the legs, and away. So from here, Waldo will show the submission. So the arms.
One technique, okay? Here. Side control, okay? My knees here, okay? One. Here, okay? Variation. Triangle. Yesterday. Here.
He's showing you 4 options. So you can understand, just like boxing, how we chain the combinations together. And Waldo's just chained the submissions together.
Yes.
So if I defend one submission, he's got the next submission to go to. If I defend the second submission, he's got a third one and a fourth one. So we need to keep learning, because then it's like a puzzle. You keep learning these sequences and then you can stick them all together. So if one technique fails, it's not a failure, it's just a stepping stone to the next technique, and then the next technique. So guys, you understand?
Yes.
So go slow, it's not a rush, because he's just shown you something new. So you have to rehearse it. Just like, I don't know, like the theatre, they do rehearsal. Okay, so we're going to rehearse the technique. So the day that you need the technique, if you keep rehearsing, you never have to think. So take the time. He's shown you 4 options. Let's go. So, on the mats, take the gloves off, back on the mat with your partner, okay? I'll start the timer and we're gonna roll, just like yesterday on the beach, yeah? Roll for submission, roll for the control. Onto the mat, 5 minutes rolling, 2 minutes. 3, grab a partner, new partner. Grab a new partner. 2, 1, where are your partners?
I hope to be in the top 10, but even if I'm not in the top 10, I got to learn a lot of things. Like we got to train with a lot of people from all over the country, grapplers, strikers, wrestlers. So as a learning experience, it was really great. And if I am in the top 10, then it's gonna be a hard fight, because we are training, we just did finish one session, then we are gonna do one more session from 12. Then fighting is gonna be hard, but this is what we came here for. So yeah, if it's on, it's on.
आज का सेशन बहुत अच्छा था, ठीक है, जिजित्सु के नए मूव्स सीखने के लिए मिले.
So there's a handful of athletes that are looking very promising right now. They stood out to me on day one actually. As the sessions have progressed, more are shining, others are not shining so much. So for example, Prithvi, I was very impressed with him. And another person that stood out to me is Mudrul, but he's a very strong guy. When I explain the technique, I watch him, he goes to do the technique and he does it well. I wanted to speak about a few other fighters that really caught my eye. One being Atav. He stood out to me because I think he has an advantage over all the others. So I'm looking for fighters, and I believe he's got more knowledge of the ground, of the wrestling than the others. So on fight night, he's got the skills, he's got the knowledge. So on fight night, we'll see, has he got what it takes? Okay, so I did want to speak about Tripti and Mehezabim. It's an intimidating environment walking into an MMA gym, and I think these girls are role models. So I'm very impressed. It's very likely we're going to see them on fight night. One more class, and they've risen to every challenge, and I think they're going to be role models for other girls. We need to get women into mixed martial arts. We need to be empowering them, okay? So I would love to see these girls do well and be role models for other women.
मतलब कुछ नहीं भी सिलेक्ट हो पाए, तो फिर भी हमने काफ़ी कुछ सीखा है यहाँ पे, काफ़ी नई चीज़ें सीखी हैं, तो बुरा नहीं लगेगा इतना, बट फिर भी बुरा तो लगेगा कि हम सिलेक्ट नहीं हुए, बट फिर भी हम यहाँ से काफ़ी नई चीज़ें सीख के गए हैं, तो ये बहुत अच्छा है.
Now about the fight night. At the kickboxing class, all of you had a tremendous etiquette. You were working as a team. So this is not gonna be like an amateur title fight. We're not fighting for status here. All this is an exhibition match. Okay, so similar to what we was doing at the kickboxing class, I want you to display your skills. I do want to see a winner. I'm going to be refereeing and I'm going to be watching the conduct of all of you athletes, okay? All it is a glorified sparring match. Okay, so do not worry about the fight. Just go out there and perform. Today in the class is going to be relaxed because you need to recover before tonight. It's hot, so we're just going to have some fun. Okay. Okay, we're going to get warm. 5 people on the bikes. So it doesn't matter who. You 5. Work so hard, just put your MMA gloves on. We're going to just do some light technique. Okay, I'm going to show you a sequence, and then Waldo's going to show you a sequence. Okay, I'm going to go from the feet to the floor. Okay, so just put some MMA gloves on, and we'll move on with this real quick. So guys, like we did earlier today, it's jab, cross, hook, he covers. Now I'm going to throw a kick to the body. First of all, we're just going to take the kick. So you can see that's an opening there. So what I want you to do is, when you take the kick, so if you throw the kick to my body, I'm just going to concave and make my body shorter on one side so that my elbow comes nearer the hip bone. Okay, but I do not drop my hands. So how I get my whole body behind these tiny gloves, I'm not choosing between head, body. I change my posture. I widen my stance so that I'm floating between wrestling and stand-up. I have my hips squared to my opponent, so all of my weapons are facing the opponent. From like more traditional styles, I have less weapons available. It's too far for the back leg to reach. So I'm going to go jab, cross, hook. So I can hit there with the kick. And he doesn't want me to hit there where the organs are. They're not protected. This is what we call the blind side. This is the open side. So you can see that more surface area of the body is exposed here. So if I switch kick, excellent. Do you see that? Perfect. Really well done. So what he does is he makes the body shorter. Instead of dropping his hands to cover that body shot and leaving the chin open. So I know the girls been practicing Taekwondo, and in Taekwondo they have fantastic kicks. They can throw to the body and last minute change to the head. It's a fraction of a second. Okay, and if they see you've got a bad habit trained into you, they'll throw a lazy one and they get the response, and then they go head. Understand? So I'm going to go to the chin, left for left, right for right. Now, with the hook, cover. Perfect. Now I kick. Excellent. So he's blocked lovely. Now if you want, perhaps just take a little step to the side as I kick. Okay, that just helps some of the power just dissipate. Okay, we're going to start with that, then we're going to go take down. Okay, so I'm going to go jab, cross, hook, kick. Okay, so you do the same now. To me, jab, cross, hook, kick. So I catch the kick. Just like I said before, we move away from the power. If you just stand there, throw the kick, don't just stand there, it's going to hurt, okay? So if we're going to catch the kick, we know we're going to leave ourselves exposed for a moment of time. But if we're going to take risks, we're going to make it work out in our favour. So as he throws the kick, I step to the side and I catch. So from here, hand to shoulder. And look, I slide to the knee at the same time. So further down their leg, I come to the shoulder and the leg. You've got to be quick. I'm going to step behind the standing leg. And guys, do not reach. I've seen people do this. We're 50-50. I'm standing on one leg now. So remember, everything's got to be in my favour and minimal effort. So I step behind the leg. And look, I'm grounded. If he's my opponent, I'm going to slam him down to the floor because I'm trying to take his health. But he's my training partner, so I'll just down. Can you see that? So as soon as you've got them down, we're going for the staple. Block the knee, staple. See that? So just like when we did the takedown earlier today, we had both feet off the floor, meaning he couldn't stand up. Right now he's going to struggle to stand up because this leg's out of play, this leg's out of play. So we're going to go takedown, hammer, and straight away, when you get to here, don't relax, because he could buck me off, just power, It's a battle. You're fighting all the time. So, I don't want him thinking about what can he do. I want him thinking about defense straight away. So he threw the kick. As a result, the kick had taken him down. And now he's eating strikes. Okay? So we're going to practice this, and then I'll show you what's next. Perhaps change the stance with the feet. Okay, there's other things we can do. We can hook the leg. But just if any of you are coming across the southpaw, instead of just step to the side, step and change stance. Or we can come under the leg, straighten the back, and on top. We can move to side control this way. And if you remember when Waldo was teaching today, with armbar setups from here. Okay? Just get to the side control, please. Okay? Let's go. So, we're going to start selecting the athletes who are going to be competing tonight, okay?
So I'm gonna say 10 names, 10 guys' names who are gonna fight. One is Thimrio, Ankit, Satinder, Ajay, Atharva, Prithvi, Midul, Sina, Vinit Desai, Aditya Saha, Rishabh Bhatt. These are the 10 people who are gonna fight, but that doesn't mean they got selected. We're also looking for the teammates, and also help them to prepare for the fight. And after the fight, we will tell. Like
after the fight, we're going to announce who's going to get these sponsorships. Guys, you've all done so fantastic. If you get the opportunity, I still want to see you in this gym. Like, I've invested all my earnings into training. Okay, so this is a huge opportunity for a lucky 5. But guys, I want to see you in this gym.
Should we get one girl fight also? What do you guys say? Only 2 girls.
So, you ready?
You guys ready? Can you sure? Okay, so you two come in.
So girls, there'll be a lot of eyes on you, and you two can be role models for other females who are wanting to get into this sport. It's an intimidating environment, and you've done so fantastic. I've seen you roll with all of these guys. Size was not an issue for you. You gave it your best. So you're fully deserving of this, and I'd love to see your talents tonight. Okay? Congrats.